Caleb Tallman, Kyle Chastain, we're back with you folks. We do apologize. We are trying to straighten out our streaming issues. We are struggling just a little bit as our issues should be a little bit better now. But we're going to take a quick break as they are praying at the moment, and we'll be right back with you. Caleb Tallman, Kyle Chastain back with you folks. We're doing our best. We're working through some issues. If you are just now joining us, I know you probably missed it in the pregame, and I'll probably say it a couple more times. We are struggling with our internet connection here. We're running it off my cell phone's 4G, which for uploading, if you don't know anything about video tech, is not ideal. When we talked to the park manager this week, they told us that we would have strong, good internet connection, and we don't. So we're just rocking with it, doing our best, and we'll keep making adjustments, and we'll do the best we can. The stream may be a little in and out, and we're going to try to make it work the best we can. Well, Kyle, we're here. We're doing our best. We didn't get to do much of our pregame show, so you tell me real quick as I continue to work on some of the things. What are you looking for from this Hayesville football team tonight?
One of the things is Chad's been working on a lot is trying to establish the run game. I've looked to see a lot of maybe trying to get Taylor McClure started early. Always like having that big target, Jake. Caldwell's a pretty shifty quarterback as well. I mean, they can become a great football team. The only thing that we're really working on right now is trying to get that run game started. Maybe this game is a game for us where we finally find something that's going to work for us good. But I know that's one thing that Chad would really like to see come out of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think if you're Hayesville, I don't want to say this is a must-win game, but this is a game that you really want to get going into conference play. I mean, just really want to get going into conference play. And whether you can get your run game going or not, if you walk away with a W night, it's obviously what you're looking for. And you have to think about it. This team is no joke. I mean, this is not, we've played some homeschool teams at Hayesville, and, we've pounded some homeschool teams typically. This is not your run-of-the-mill homeschool team. This program has been around since 2003, I believe. Their head coach has not been the head coach for the last 14 years, but he's been involved with the program for the last 15 when I did an interview with him this week. And so, obviously, this program is pretty big time as far as homeschool programs go. And we know that they're the defending homeschool national champions. So while we play for state championships, they play for national championships. And you know, while their national championship probably is not quite as competitive as a state championship is in North Carolina, they won their last game of the year. That's all you can say about it. They at the end of the day, they played till they couldn't play anymore and won. So pretty big. So we're gonna take one more commercial break, Kyle, and be back with you for the game action. And as I said, folks, we're working on getting our stream to be as consistent as possible. We're doing our very best. We appreciate you guys joining us.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here, because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
It's an opportunity you can't miss. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is stepping up and paying top dollar for your trade-in. Any make, any model. Days wants it, and we're paying top dollar to get it. So, what'll you do with all that cash? Shop for your new Chevy at DaysChevroletJasper.com. New vehicles are arriving weekly, or shop from our great selection of pre-owned inventory. Don't delay. Come get cash for your vehicle today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done.
Find new roads.
Caleb Tom and Kyle Chastain back with you. Georgia Forest won the opening toss, and they have elected to defer. So you're going to see Hayesville take the opening kickoff as both teams get ready to run out. Well, Kyle, I know we're dealing with some streaming issues, but regardless, we're here. We're making it work the best we can, and we're getting ready to play some Friday night football.
Yeah, that's great. I love it, baby. I always get chill bumps as soon as 7:30 comes around. You can't ever get that out of your body, baby.
How can you not?
Yeah.
How can you not? Here come your Yellow Jackets. Going to be a good night for football, folks. It's a little chilly here, but it's probably a little bit warmer here than it is for all our fans watching back home. Don't you think, Kyle?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a little brisk tonight. It's just that time of the year.
Hey, we don't mind it. Not a one bit, though, do we?
Oh, no. It just means football is here, and it's here to stay.
as we get ready to see the opening kick. This is an interesting formation, Kyle. You think Georgia Force plans to onside kick it?
Maybe. It's very possible.
When you watch film, there was a lot of onside kicks. It's kind of what they do. So look for the Yellow Jackets to be ready for it. They're going to do this middle onside kick. They're going to break it any second, and then they're going to go. It'll be interesting if they do here. Just because they're going wide does not mean they're going to kick deep, though, folks.
He was practicing onside kicks a lot during.
I guarantee you, if Georgia Force gets a couple scores tonight, you're going to see one at some point, so you're going to have to be ready.
Oh, yeah.
Does kick it. It's not super deep as we pick it up about the 15. I'm trying to see who's got the ball for us. Field, I believe that's Taylor McClure. Or excuse me, that was number 12, Chandler Dempsey, I believe. I apologize. Folks, if you're watching on Facebook, I'd recommend you go to fyntv.com or download the FYNTV app on any streaming service. Our Facebook feed is going to be even more choppy than our fyntv.com feed. Our fyntv.com feed, we're able to delay it a little bit and pick it up. You can hear the cowbells. Georgia Forest, pretty good crowd for a homeschool group. Don't you think, Kyle?
Oh, yeah. Big crowd, for sure.
It's going to be a handoff up the middle to McClure. Looks like he's going to get a yard or two. Going to be 2nd and 8 as Hayesville looks towards the sideline to take the get the play in. Got McTaggart in the slot, Caldwell under center, Lunsford in the slot, Taylor McClure next to him. Caldwell takes a snap. It's
Great.
play action. Kyle Lunsford's got it, and he's out for about a 15-yard gain. First down, Yellow Jackets. Usually Chad McClure, and you'll know even more about this, Kyle, because you're a staff member for Hayesville's coaching staff. You were kind enough to join me here tonight. As we're getting ready to go quick, that was definitely on the script there.
Oh, yeah.
First play action. Same. Gets again to Kyle Lunsford. He's got a seam.
Yep.
Big gain, folks. He is out inside the 25-yard line. Pretty sure things are going well for the Yellow Jackets. Chad McClure's playbooks open out in front of him as we are down about the 25-yard line. So in about 2 plays, Kyle Lunsford's got, 40 yards receiving already? We'll take that.
Yep.
Isaac Chandler out wide. Chandler Dempsey in the slot. Kyle Lunsford in the slot. McTaggart out wide left. Taylor McClure in the backfield. Logan Caldwell under center. We're option out right. He fakes the pitch to McClure, and he's going to get tackled for a short loss. But, hey, that's a smart play there, and that's something we've seen Caldwell really grow into. He makes that pitch there and puts Taylor McClure in a dangerous spot. Don't you think, Kyle? I mean, that's one of the things that Caldwell has really improved on his ball security, because at the end of the day, you'll take a 2-yard loss, especially on first down, as opposed to giving up anything.
For sure, yeah. Don't try to force anything as well. You just live another day.
McTaggart in the backfield. Ain't seen this all year, have we, Kyle?
No, it's different.
Caldwell takes that. McTaggart takes the handoff, and he's around edge, folks. He's not slow for a big boy, and he lowers the boom. That's about a 17-yard gain.
Yeah, that's the benefits of having a D1 athlete on your team. I mean, you can really use him just about anywhere you want him.
I mean, I'll tell you what, though, that's the first time we've seen him in the backfield all year. I'm 90% sure about that. You didn't give us any Easter eggs in the pregame, Kyle, because you didn't give it away, but I bet you knew that was coming, didn't you?
Yeah, they've been practicing a pretty good bit this week. It's just trying to get that extra man back there. You can try to use your talents where you got them, so.
Any way you can get the run game going.
Yeah.
Caldwell takes a snap, hands it off to McClure. He doesn't get much, but he does get a yard or two. Let's see, they're down. Trying to see here. Actually, McClure got a little more than I thought. Got about 5 or 6 yards there. I guess at the end he push forward. So first and goal of Hayesville from about the 4-yard line. You can hear the cowbells all around us, Kyle. We're in enemy territory, bud. Caldwell hands off to McClure again. His forward momentum stop. That's about the 2-yard line. We see another handoff to big Jake McClure. You think, or Jake McTaggart, messing up my names here. You hand it off to him, you let him jump. You think a big 6'6" kid can stretch out for at least a yard, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah. I mean, he just lays down and he's got 2 yards.
Third and goal from the 1-yard line. Here comes the blitz. Taylor McClure's fighting for it. He reaches. Are they going to give it to him? No, they're saying he's down. I thought when he reached, Kyle, I thought he may have had it.
Yeah, he's down on maybe about the half-yard line. It looks like his inside foot's right inside that 1-yard line.
And Georgia Force has a player down. So we're going to take a quick timeout as they tend to that injury, and we'll be back with you for the 4th and goal play.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
3rd time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
It's an opportunity you can't miss. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is stepping up and paying top dollar for your trade-in. Any make, any model. Days wants it, and we're paying top dollar to get it. So, what'll you do with all that cash? Shop for your new Chevy at DaveChevroletJasper.com. New vehicles are arriving weekly, or shop from our great selection of pre-owned inventory. Don't delay. Come get cash for your vehicle today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done.
Find new roads.
Caleb Collins, Kyle Chastain back with you. The injured player for Georgia Force is number 68, Adam Fisher, their defensive tackle. Good to see him, though, walking off on his own power. Walking slow. Typically, if you're walking off on your own power, you're hopefully not in season-ending injury territory and anything. But it's going to be interesting here. 4th and goal from, I got to say, the 1-foot line maybe. What do you do here? It's hard. Hazel never goes under center, so you know they're not going to try it here. So no quarterback sneak available. You hand it off to McTaggart, and he is a truck. Yeah. Don't want to get in the way of him. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. First 2 handoffs of the year for McTaggart. He takes one for 15 yards, and another one for a touchdown. Maybe McTaggart's going to help us find this run game develop.
Yeah, he comes downhill pretty hard for as big as he is. You know, he's not easy to take down, that's for sure.
Isaac Chandler on for the extra point. Taylor McClure, the holder. Kick is up. Kick is good. Yellow Jackets lead 7-0. But Georgia Forest has not had the ball yet. We're going to take a quick break as we wait for the oncoming kickoff. Caleb Tom for Kyle Chastain. This is a Team FYN Sports production live on FYNTV.com. Caleb Tom and Kyle Chastain back with you for the kickoff. Hayesville leads 7-0. Isaac Chandler kicks it off deep. Good kick. High elevation to about the 10-yard line. Georgia Forest got some room, though. Makes a man miss. He's out to the 40. Good tackle there by Jake McTaggart. But, hey, we got laundry all over the field.
Yeah,
that usually means holding. You rarely see a penalty on the kicking team, especially before the play's over.
Yeah, 43 was laying on top of one of our players there. Wouldn't let him get up. That's probably going to call that a holding call. He did it most of the time.
We'll see, because if it's holding, it's from the spot of the foul. If it's personal foul, I think it's from the end of the run. So either way, they're not going to be starting at the 45. You know, I think was it against Murphy, Kyle? I think they returned a kickoff for a touchdown against Murphy.
Yep.
So obviously they got some dangerous return men. And I tell you what, this Georgia Force team, they've got some pretty good athletes.
Yeah.
I can tell you what, the Hayesville coaching staff, when I talked to them this week, they were impressed. I think Frank Leatherwood told me that this is probably the best homeschool team on film he's ever seen.
Yeah, they've got a good crowd out here. Looks like they've got a very hyped up coaching staff. That's about all you need to make a good football team.
Yeah, and I talked with their coaching staff this week. Their head coach, Stephen Riley, man, it was one of my best interviews with an opposing coach I've ever had. He's a heck of a time. I mean, we did it after practice one night, Kyle. We didn't start recording until 9:15. He said, I'll still hop on with you if you want me to. And I said, it'd be great, Coach. And we ended up talking for about 30 minutes. So a lot of respect for this Georgia Forest program as they get ready to see what their offense has. See, that's another key to the game that we didn't get to because we missed a lot of our pregame. Let's see what Hayesville has defensively, because that's going to be important tonight. Georgia Forest takes the snap. It's a quick screen pass out. Let's see. Good tackle there. Taylor McClure, the tackling machine. Leading tackler for Hayesville last year, brings him down for a short 2-yard gain. If Taylor McClure doesn't make that tackle, he had plenty of room, Kyle.
Yeah, we got to get some more guys over there on that side of the ball. They got to fly. Got to get 11 hands to the ball always.
2nd and 9. Georgia Forest takes a snap. It's a pitch. Number 2 for Georgia Forest, Jacob Sipley. He's out for first down yardage. Another big thing we're going to see tonight, Kyle. I think both these offenses are pretty solid. I think, unfortunately, for either team, you would say that the defenses are the ones that are going to struggle tonight. That's just a guess. So turnovers are huge in this game. Ball protection is going to be big time for this one. You could honestly see the team that protects the ball be the team that wins it.
Oh, yeah.
It's another handoff to Sipley. Sipley, excuse me, as I overhear the PA announcer. I'm guessing he probably says it right, Kyle.
Yeah, he probably knows his kids a little better than we do, I'm sure.
I apologize for any Georgia Force fans watching. Me and Kyle, we're just some good old boys from Hayesville. Enunciation is not our strong suit. We'll do our best with your opposing players' names tonight. Feel free if you're in the crowd to correct us. We don't mind at all. Fakes the handoff. Oh, and he overthrows it. Interception. Trying to see who that was for Hayesville.
Looks like number 6, maybe Logan Caldwell.
Is that Logan Caldwell? That's his 4th interception on the year, Kyle. We just talked about it. Turnovers were going to be big. And that's the first one of the game.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Georgia Force is going to try our edge pretty much this whole ball game. They're going to see how fast we can get to the sidelines. Let's see what they got defensively on this one.
Hayesville leads 7-0. There's 6:21 left here in the first quarter as Yellow Jackets look to the sideline for the play. One thing that's difficult out here is this is a rec park, Kyle. I don't think they got a game clock, so if you're quarterback Logan Caldwell, you might want to be a little quicker tonight just to be careful.
Yeah, if he happens to see that ref in the corner's eye raising his hand up, he's got not much time left.
Hayesville tries to get the run game going. I'm not sure handoff to McClure, and he is tackled 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Hayesville's going to try to get the run game going tonight, even when it's not working. I've talked to Chad McClure. They're not going to go all pass. They're going to find a way to get it going one way or another. You're going to see a lot of first down runs. And it's important. We play in the Smoky Mountain Conference, Kyle. It is a run-first, hard-nosed mountain conference. You have to have some semblance of a run game.
For sure.
2nd and 12. Caldwell, under center, takes the snap, rolls out. It's quarterback run, and there's a flag. That's probably holding on us.
Yeah.
Folks, I do want to make mention, I know we were having tech issues tonight. Our stream was up, then it was down, then it was up. I think we're up now for good, hopefully. The best way you're going to see tonight's game is not, I know we're live on Facebook. That's just really as a notification purpose. But try to check out our website, fyntv.com. You can watch there the Murphy Union game or the Hayesville game that we are doing live here. The best stream quality you're probably going to get is on a smartphone or on a laptop on fyntv.com. We do apologize for that. Earlier this week when I talked to the park manager here at Gary Perkle, he told me that, yeah, we got pretty good internet, and I'm guessing the internet's pretty good up at the building, Kyle, but it's not that great here.
Yeah, we got good service, though. That's a good thing. We're not accustomed to that in Hayesville.
Which 4G service is not typically good enough to run a stream, but our service is so good here is we're working it tonight, trying our best. Caldwell back. Oh, it's a screen. Got a little bit of space. Can he make one more man miss?
Yeah.
He's off to the races.
Yeah.
40. 30. Oh, and he breaks a couple more tackles. We saw a lot of that out of Taylor McClure last week, Kyle. What's that, about a 10, 15, 20? That's another 50-yard reception for Taylor McClure. He had 2 50-plus yard receptions last week at Tuscola. When I was talking with Frank Leatherwood and Chad McClure, the 2 main offensive play call guys, they told me this week that they need to get Taylor McClure 20 touches because he's dangerous when he gets the ball in his hands. Only a sophomore, but he had over 200 yards receiving last week, plus 14 tackles.
Yeah, one thing I saw right there was there were some Georgia Force players that were running right with Taylor McClure. Don't really see that a whole lot.
No, Georgia Force got some speed.
Yeah.
Whistles. Looking like a false start on the Yellow Jackets. That's unfortunate because we had Jake McTaggart one-on-one headed towards the end zone, and that's we usually know what that is, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
False start against the Yellow Jackets.
So far, knock on wood, Kyle, the penalties have not killed us because we've seen holdings and false starts this year really destroy some of our drives, and so far so good. I mean, it's we've been able to like the screen, the big run that Jake McTaggart had. Some of our penalties have not killed us yet, but it's something you're going to have to clean up. I know the coaching dude says we want no penalties, right?
Yeah, you can never go into a game and not expect anything bad to happen. Which is you always preach to your guys, just adversity. Got to respond to the bad things that happen.
Set. First and 15. Caldwell rolls out right, takes a snap. He's got a receiver. I think that's Chandler. Makes a one-man miss and gets back the penalty plus another 6 or 7 yards, but we have another flag. I think some of our blocking, how on their kick return, Kyle, some of their blocking got overly aggressive. I think some of our blocking may have got a little overly aggressive there.
Yeah, it's hard, man. You got adrenaline running and stuff like that. It's just got to make smart decisions.
There is 4:46 left to play here in the first quarter. You're watching live on FYNTV.com. Caleb Tallman, Kyle Chastain here with you. And I'll tell you what, Kyle, it's not raining here, but you've said it. It's very dewy here. It's a chilly night. I think they're used to a little bit warmer air here, and as it's starting to cool down, I have a feeling, especially on a turf field, by the end of the night, that ball is going to get a little bit wet.
Yeah, for sure. I was just telling Caleb up here a minute ago, keep picking up my phone every now and then. I feel a little bit of dew on there, so you can only imagine what the field feels like.
We're waiting as they sort out the penalty here. Holding on the Yellow Jackets. So we're going to repeat first down for the third time, Kyle. What do you think?
Yeah, you got to pull out that playbook, what you got for first and forever. You don't have to get it all back right here, but, you got to get some of it.
Yeah, that's a big thing. That's where we've seen Logan Caldwell really grow this year. You're absolutely right. You don't have to get everything back on this play. You know what? You've got 20-ish yards for a first down. Get a little bit back now. Get a little bit back on second down. Put yourself in third and manageable. And who knows? You get one of your playmakers in space. Maybe you have a chance to make something happen.
Right.
First and 20. McTaggart. Another pop pass there to Lunsford up in the middle. And I tell you what, having McTaggart in the backfield is really changing things for us on offense. Because did you see what the whole Georgia Force defense did right there, Kyle?
Oh, yeah. They all went
McTaggart's
down,
running left, and that might be a screen pass later in the game.
Yep.
And the whole defense eyes are there, and we'll just say, let's find Kyle Lunsford in the middle. Yep. That's his third reception of the night. Got 15 yards of it back, so it's going to be 2nd and 5. Caldwell takes the snap, hands off to Taylor McClure, who's charging forward. Looks like he's going to get a yard or two. And what do we say, Kyle? Get some back on first and second down, make it third and manageable. And now you're in a position where, you're looking at, third and 5, third and 4, something like that. I mean, we won't barter over a few yards here, but, you're in a position, you have plays in the playbook for this one. You're not 3rd and 20.
For sure. If I know Chad McClure, though, too, this is probably 4-down territory for him.
I don't know. You're up 7-0. Just, the analyst in me, I'd love to see Isaac Chandler pick a 35-yarder. He's got the leg.
So, yeah.
Caldwell fakes it to McTaggart.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
And he's around the edge. One man to beat. And he
got stuck right there at the end.
Touchdown. I tell you what, you're absolutely right. He took a hit at the end there, but you don't want your quarterback to take too many of those. But when you can get in for a touchdown, it's worth it.
For sure.
Isaac Chandler on the kick, Taylor McClure the holder. And I tell you what, our offensive line is starting to get into that run blocking. Ricky McCall is out there at left tackle. I know you got Lane Odell out there at left guard, Jeremy Graves, Dawson Devane. You got some pretty good linemen out there that are young, Kyle, as Isaac Chandler kicks that one into the woods.
Don't know if we'll find that one again.
We'll give a quip for the folks at home. You're going to see young Caden McClure, the youngest son of Hayesville's head coach. He's good luck finding that one, buddy.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break. Hayesville leads 14-0. 3:08 left here in the first quarter.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here, because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson.
Okay, Tom and Kyle Chastain back with you. Hayesville leads 14-0. Chandler going to kick it to the other deep back this time after the other guy had a great return. Let's see if Hazel can get on it. He's got a little bit of room. Gets around the outside guy, but finally wrapped up by Taylor McClure and several other Yellow Jackets.
Got a flag down. I'm not sure what the call was there. I didn't see anything. But
Well, I'll tell you, I'm pretty sure I saw it. Dawson Coker was your outside man. And as I said, and this returner beat the outside man. It's a little easier to beat the outside man when he gets held from the inside.
Yeah.
So if that is from the 35-yard line for the rest standing, that'll give Georgia Force the ball starting at about their 25. But, yeah, I want to give a shout-out to some of the linemen, Kyle, because here's the deal. You know, we're trying to establish the run game, and it's been difficult in the middle of the field. But we've scored inside the 10 on 2 runs so far tonight. So you got to give credit to guys like Lane Odell and Cameron Payne, Connor Reese, Zeke Furby, all the offensive linemen that are out there right now doing a really good job, at least inside the 10-yard line, because we've got 2 rushing touchdowns tonight. Have we had a game this year with 2 rushing touchdowns? I guess we probably did against Lookout Valley, but, I mean, the rushing game's been the struggle for us this year, and we see it building.
Oh, yeah. Like you said, getting Jake McTaggart in the backfield, that'll free up some stuff.
Fakes it.
Interception.
And another interception.
That one might go for 6.
That's Logan Caldwell again. He's to the 10, makes a man miss. Can he get in?
Yep.
Touchdown. That's a second pick 6 for Logan Caldwell this year. I hear a bunch of whistles, though. I wonder what's going on here. Let's see. May have called it too early, Kyle, because that would have been Logan Caldwell's second pick 6 this year.
Played it great, though. You can tell he'd been watching some film. He on that interception and the last one as well, I mean, he just jumps right in front of it.
Let's see. What are they calling here? I don't – oh, I see the flag there. You see it down there on the 30, Kyle? It's hard to see the flags from where we're positioned.
Oh, I see it now, yeah. I see it.
But I believe the interception is going to be good. So we're sorry for Logan Caldwell, who does not get a pick 6, but maybe he had all that running room because of the holding.
Head to head? Is that what he just called?
Not sure. But regardless, it's going to be Yellow Jacket football.
Yeah, 15-yard penalty.
Hazel's going to start with the ball at the 46-yard line. We lead 14-0. 2:36 left to play here in the first quarter. And I apologize, folks. Me and Kyle, we're struggling. Our white on gold uniforms, our white uniforms, gold numbers, it's hard to see the numbers. So we're going to do our best to see who's got the ball and making receptions and making plays. But from our vantage point, Kyle, I don't know if you can do better than I can, but seeing those numbers is not easy. You know, it's easy to tell who Jake Taggart is because he's tall, and we know they're going to snap the ball to Logan Caldwell 99% of the time. Other than that, it's tough.
Hadn't seen much of Jake McTaggart yet. Probably coming here very shortly.
Yeah, you've not seen him catch a pass yet. You have seen him run it twice.
Yeah.
And there he is, Kyle. Coaching, you knew what was coming, didn't you?
Yeah.
As McTaggart takes the screen pass, and I tell you what, tackler had him dead to rights at the line of scrimmage, but McTaggart does not go down easy as he drags a tackler. And we got a late flag.
Yeah, it looks like we may have either a holding call. Yeah, holding call on us.
Hey, I got one for you because our statistician, Keith Thompson, I know he's watching the stream tonight and doing stats from home. We really appreciate him. I appreciate the in-game stat update. Just in case you're curious, Logan Caldwell, 4 for 4 for 121 yards before that pass, Kyle.
Yeah, that's impressive. Yeah. If you can go 4 for 4 as a varsity junior quarterback, you're doing a good job.
Absolutely. It's going to be second and about 17. Georgia Ford's bringing a blitz. Going to make for a quick pass. I believe that's Isaac Chandler. And that's exactly what you got to do if you're in Caldwell. If they're going to blitz, that's going to open up the middle for slant patterns just like that. Great catch there by Chandler. And now you're in third and manageable. Third and we'll call it 6.
Yeah, I'm going to brag on Logan Caldwell a little bit. I mean, during the offseason, man, he puts in so much work. I've seen very few athletes come through Hayesville that put in as much work as he does. I mean, he just gets after the weights. Anything he can do to get better. I mean, even after practice, he sits there and tries to sink a ball into a trash can from the 30-yard line until he sinks one. He doesn't go home. So he's trying to get everything he can in while he can.
McTaggart in motion, pre-snap. Caldwell rolls out right, finds McTaggart, who's going to stretch out, lower the shoulder, and fight for a first down. Yeah, you're not going to meet many folks from Hayesville or opposing coaching staffs that have unkind things to say about Logan Caldwell. You know, there may be coaches that hate playing him because of his talent, but you told a story about him there. I've got a quick one for you, Kyle. We didn't plan to do any away games this year, but here we are tonight doing an away game, making our way through it. Logan Caldwell, as I'm packing up our gear earlier this week during fourth block of Hayesville's schedule, he had just got done lifting, and Logan Caldwell comes upstairs and says, hey, if you need any help, I'd help you pack up. And I didn't need any help, but it just tells you the type of kid he is that, he's always thinking of others. He's your constant leader. Hayesville leads 14-0. As we wrap up the first quarter here, we're going to take a commercial break and be back with you for the start of second quarter action.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
It's an opportunity you can't miss. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is stepping up and paying top dollar for your trade-in. Any make, any model. Days wants it, and we're paying top dollar to get it. So, what'll you do with all that cash? Shop for your new Chevy at DaveChevroletJasper.com. New vehicles are arriving weekly, or shop from our great selection of pre-owned inventory. Don't delay. Come get cash for your vehicle today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done.
Find new roads.
Caleb Tallman, Kyle Chastain back with you for the start of the second quarter. Hayesville leads 14-0 and has a first down about the 31-yard line. Caldwell takes the snap, fakes the handoff, pitches it out to Jake McTaggart. Man, big man's got some wheels as he is out for, I don't know.
Wow.
Let's see where they mark that out. That's going to be a big gainer.
Yeah, he drags about 3 people with him, too. He had great blocking on the outside right there.
About a 21-yard run there for McTaggart. That's something you can see. If you're struggling to get your run game going in regular positions, what you do is you just run a little option football because that takes away tacklers.
Correct.
And just as important as a completed pass, obviously Logan Caldwell made the right read there, pitching it to McTaggart. First and goal from the 9-yard line. Caldwell takes a snap. He fakes it, and that's his first incompletion of the night. But it skips to the turf harmlessly. It's gotten to the point, Kyle. It's like when every time Caldwell throws the ball, I'm just looking for who caught it.
Yeah.
Because he puts the ball on the money every time.
Yep. He's got some good protection tonight, too. Those linemen, they're letting him sit back there and throw the ball. You don't see that a whole lot.
You've seen the linemen rotate a little bit. Several different young guys getting playing time. And this time we're just going to switch the receiver and put McTaggart in the middle and run a very similar play action, hit McTaggart, going through the middle, touchdown, Yellow Jackets. I'll tell you what, Hayesville right now, bringing their A game, Kyle. I mean, I don't want to take it away from Georgia Force. Georgia Force, pretty decent football team, but we've come up with a couple of big interceptions, and we've scored every single time we've had the ball on offense. It's exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah.
This is the sharpness that Chad McClure has been trying to develop as we get ready to go into conference play for this young Yellow Jacket team. Chandler on to attempt the extra point. High snap. Taylor McClure gets it down, though. And it's good. 21-0 Yellow Jackets as they get ready to prepare for kickoff. We'll take a quick break. Once again, we'll be right back with you. Hayesville leads 21-0. 11-14 left to play here in the second quarter. Caleb Tallman from Kyle Chastain. You're watching live on FYMTV.com. Okay, I'm Tom and Kyle Chastain back with you as Hayesville leads 21-0 down here in Sugar Hill, Georgia. Dream start for the Yellow Jackets, don't you think, Kyle?
Oh, yeah. I didn't expect this to be up by 3 touchdowns right now, that's for sure.
No, that's the thing is if Georgia Force takes care of the ball, I do think their offense has a chance to move it. Good high kick there by Chandler, but we've seen Georgia Force get some good returns up to this point. He's got room up the middle, and it's going to be okay, Kyle, because it's coming back.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, their return men have some wheels. I won't be surprised if we see Chad McClure start to directionally kick a little bit.
Yeah, I'd say you'd probably see him kicking more towards his side for sure.
While they're bringing this back, something to play, Kyle. Hey, do us a favor. I'm catching you off guard here. Tell us about your JV game last night. Tell us what happened with our JV Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, they played great last night. We responded. First couple games we didn't do so well. You know, we had some kids out with COVID. Quarantining kind of hurt us a little bit. But we played a really good Swain team. Came out. We were down 14-0 early. responded to a little bit of adversity. Trey Graves had a strip 6, changed the momentum of the game completely. After that, our guys just really got after it. Had a lot of great runs. Tate, you'll be seeing him in the near future. Tate Roberts, he'll be pretty good quarterback for Hayesville. Played a great game last night. Swain's a hard team to beat. We went down there and got a W.
It's all coaching, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I know you'd never say that. You give all the credit to the players, but good things are happening here at Hayesville football. Your JVs, just 8th grade and freshmen, have more players than the varsity does, I do believe.
Yeah, some of them will be moving up here very shortly. Be able to see a little bit more kids on the sidelines for varsity, so some of them will probably help us out for sure. And then we've got some that'll have a little bit of learning to do, but they'll help us out somewhere else for sure.
Yeah, and you never know. I mean, JV is vitally important, and our JV program's been down for a few years, especially last year of COVID. Nothing to do with your coaching staff, but Brett Graves and is the JV head coach, and he's done a great job and surround himself with a good staff of people like you. And we all call him Whitey, but go ahead and tell us his name, Kyle.
His name is Zach White. He's
Zach
our
White,
lineman coach, yeah.
but if you're a Hayesville follower, we all know we call him Whitey. And then tell us who else is on your JV staff.
We've got Logan Thurman. Logan Thurman does our defensive lineman. He helps out a lot with just getting them lined up correctly, teaching them what a 1 and a 3 technique looks like.
Barrett Woody's working with your receivers and DBs, correct?
Yeah, he does linebackers as well.
Okay.
He's a pretty good linebacker. But if you're a Hazel fan, we've got some Smoky Mountain Conference championships. I think he was part of one of the 03 team, if I'm not mistaken. So that brings on a pretty good, some good attributes to the team.
Yeah, it's
for sure.
good to have someone on that your coaching staff because it's been so long since Hazel's had a consistently winning program. And he's really probably one of the last guys to be a part of a consistently winning program, or one of the last. There's a couple classes after him that were still pretty solid. So, for someone like him to be able to come in and just talk with the team and share, it's doable here at Hayesville. And I think obviously we're playing well tonight, and there's still a lot of football left to play tonight. Yeah. But I think the Yellow Jackets are on the rise. I think, and I can say this not being a part of the coaching staff. I'm just a reporter, and, but Chad McClure has surrounded himself with a good JV staff, a great varsity staff, and Yellow Jacket football is going to be a force to be reckoned with, maybe even this year, but definitely in the years to come, as it takes time to build a program. Got the injured player off the field. Georgia Force does have a first down, though, 1st and 10. Hand it off. That's number 45 for Georgia Force, C.J. Bryant. Like we said, Kyle, except for the interceptions, I mean, Georgia Force is moving the ball. They've not punted. Neither team's punted yet. Georgia Force just struggled with the turnovers on their first 2 possessions. Their offense does look pretty good outside those 2 turnovers, though.
Yeah, I'd say you'd see them probably come back with that same play here very shortly, if not right now. They look like they're moving the pretty good ball, pretty good, running it right now. So we'll see what they got.
Another good play there by Georgia Force as they get the ball into Hayesville territory. Got another game going on tonight too, Kyle. We're live down in Union County, Murphy and Union. We'll get a score update for you there in just a minute. I tell you what, Hayesville had several tacklers there, and number 45, C.J. Bryant, just running through them.
Yeah, he's got some pretty good wheels. He's coming downhill pretty good as well.
Second and about 2. Timeout. Hayesville. Timeout Hayesville. They're going to try to talk about it, see if we can stiffen up the run defense a little bit. And while they do that, we're going to take a break with them. Caleb Tom for Kyle Chastain. You're watching live on FYNTV.com. This is the Team FYN Sports production of Hayesville football.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral.
Okay, I'm Tom and Kyle Chastain back with you after the Hayesville timeout. It is 2nd and 2. Outside zone. Oh, what a stiff arm. But brought down hard there. Let's see if we can find a number. Shocker. Taylor McClure on the tackle. I tell you what, there, he put a mean stiff arm on a Hayesville defender. I didn't see which one it was. But Georgia Forest finding more success running the ball. I know they're a pass-heavy team, Kyle. But if you had to say there's a weakness of the Hayesville defense, it's their run defense. They've got a solid pass defense.
Yeah, like I said, they're trying to get out on the edge. They're testing our speed on defense right now, and we just gotta find a way to get there.
It's hard for a passing team to say, okay, we're just going to ratchet it down and run though. Takes one out of Hayesville's playbook there, Kyle.
Yeah.
That was a very similar play-action pop pass up the middle there to number 16, Daniel Harper. I tell you what, folks, late in the second quarter, got an upset special brewing, Kyle. Murphy trailing Union 14-6. Thomas Nelson's got that Union defense ready for this one, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
As Georgia Force takes a snap. Options out right. Quarterback keeper, he bounces it off the turf. Quarterback, I tell you what, Jake McTaggart did a great job there. He stood in the middle and made the quarterback make a decision. As soon as the quarterback went with a decision, McTaggart follows him, and then quarterback tries to make an ill-conceived pitch. Once you cut inside, it's really hard to pitch it back outside. I don't know why, Kyle. I know it was first and 10, but I don't know why they're not just running up with their zone plays here. That's what's been well for them.
Yeah.
As they drop back to pass, 2nd and 15. Got a receiver in the middle, and I tell you what, he heard footsteps.
Yeah.
He knew if he was going to catch that the Hayesville linebacker there, McTaggart, was going to make him pay for it.
Yeah, any good receiver knows when there's somebody right behind him or right in front of him getting ready to clean the clock out. I mean, it's hard to catch the ball and get ready to take that hit. I mean, knowing you're getting ready to get killed. So, I mean,
this is going to be a big sequence here, Kyle. I think if they can get a couple yards, I bet they go for it on 4th down. But Hayesville's defenses hadn't made big plays, but this is the first big defensive stand that we need to see them make inside the red zone here.
Right.
3rd and 15. Caleb Flights, quarterback for Georgia Force, ready to take the snap. Drops back, looking for a receiver. Didn't have much room, Kyle, and overthrows him there. Yeah. I tell you what, he took a shot there. I believe that was number 60, Lane Odell, with the pressure. Yeah. As I said, folks, and I'll say it again a time or two, it's really hard to see these Hayesville numbers, gold numbers, light gold numbers on a white uniform. So we're doing our best to highlight all these young athletes. Wow, they're going to try the field goal, Kyle. You figured down 21. But they do get the ball to start the second half. Going to be a 35-yarder. Number 18, Benjamin Harper, on to take the kick. High snap. They get it down, though. And I think that may have got tipped. Asher Brown runs back late, tries to catch it because he wanted to run that back, Kyle.
Yeah,
but it may be for the best that it was a touchback.
Yeah, and I'm not sure in high school football once it touches the end zone, anyways, you can return one. So
that may be correct.
Yeah,
it's hard to know, and we work on knowing all those rules, Kyle. You got to know them all because you're a coach. But folks, a lot of times, you get frustrated watching a high school football game because you're used to college rules or NFL rules that are very comparable. High school's got a whole different set of rules. I mean, there's 5 or 6 big rules. Like, for example, quarterbacks can't throw it away in high school football. They have to throw it in the area receiver. There's no outside the packet throw it out of bounds in high school football. I don't like that rule, but it's the rule. So we try to keep you up to date on those type of things. So good job there by my partner, Kyle Chastain, letting us know what it was. Logan Caldwell takes the snap, hands it off. Taylor McClure plowing ahead, got a good block there from the left side of the O-line. Zeke Furby and Lane Odell clearing the way for a good first down gain. Excuse me, that may have been Ricky McCall at left tackle. That's one of the great things about this Hayesville O-line. You got multiple guys playing multiple positions. Part of that's due to the COVID quarantine issues we've dealt with. But it's developing depth that's really going to help you later on. Hazel leads 21-0. 6 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. McTaggart motions. Caldwell fakes the handoff to him, runs it up the middle. Good read. It's close to first down yardage, but I think it's going to be 3rd and short. Third and 1. Hand to McTaggart here and let him plow ahead, Kyle.
Yeah, that's probably what's getting ready to come, I would imagine.
And it is. I think McTaggart drops his shoulder into his own player, but he was making sure he got that first down.
Yeah.
That was a tough 2 yards, but big plays are fun. Moving the chains can sometimes be a little bit more important, though. If you're Hayesville, you'd really like to have, you know what, you'll take an 80, 70-yard touchdown pass here. Of course you would, but you'd also love to drain a lot of this clock and not give Georgia Force a chance with the ball.
Right, yeah, you got 5 minutes left in the second half. You're up 3 touchdowns. Be great to come in with another one with leaving them not a whole lot left to work with on the clock.
Logan Caldwell takes a snap, passes to Asher Brown. Brown had a pretty good chance at it, but drops it there, Kyle. And we talked about it. Those are the ones that are, as the ball starts to get wet out there tonight on a dewy turf field, those are the catches that are tough to make.
Yeah.
Because, Caldwell's putting a lot of zip on it, trying to get that screen pass out there quick. Hazel's going quick, though. Georgia Forge looks confused on defense, trying to figure out as Hazel lines up quickly. And they're trying to get him on the hard count.
Yep.
Good job there by the Hazel O-line and skill players there. I remember me and Kyle were in the same graduating class, folks. I don't think we went on 2, but maybe once all high school, did we, Kyle?
No, we were in a lot of the triple option, which you seen there a little bit ago.
Oh, well, just trying to make something happen, and eventually just decides, I should probably go down. That's a touch sack there. Caldwell going back to that reverse spin. We saw him do it at Tuscola last week. It's hard to do when you're still inside your own pocket, though.
Right.
You're up 21-0, though. Better to not force one there. Better to not force one there and just hold on to the ball. And you never know. We've seen some big plays tonight. I wouldn't be stunned here, Kyle. Maybe go deep to McTaggart. Maybe you see that tunnel screen.
Yeah.
Caldwell back to pass. He's got receivers. Oh, and he overthrows Caldwell. And number 3 for Georgia Force, Josh Patterson had a chance at it. That's a tough one to intercept because it went off the fingertips of Lunsford. Those are hard ones to react to. And I think you're going to see someone punt tonight. First time. Hayesville still leads 21-0, though. 4:11 here in the second quarter.
Yeah, right here on the punt team, you'll probably see him kick it away from this guy. I wouldn't imagine that we'd kick it to him. He's pretty fast, number 3.
I will make note, Jake McTaggart's taken over as punter, done a pretty good job. Avery Leatherwood, who I think would have probably been an all-conference, possibly all-state level punter, as well as contributing at tight end and linebacker, is out for the year. Pretty good ball there by McTaggart, though, but catches it on the fly. Good catch there. And they're going to get great yardage. I'll tell you what, wet night, Josh Patterson made up there for not catching the interception because he brings it all the way to the 15-yard line.
Yeah,
And I think you're exactly right. McTaggart tried to punt it away from him, and he just sprinted up and caught that thing.
Yeah, but like we said, too, the ball's wet. It's hard to punt the ball in the right direction you want it to go to.
And I know you coach DBs on the JV team and have done a lot of special team work in your coaching career, Kyle. Typically, as a coach, it's about when you almost tell your returner, let that one bounce first.
Right.
You don't really want your returners catching them with that much speed on it on the fly, typically, do you?
No, yeah. Usually you want to try to field it like a baseball.
But made a great play there, and it's going to give Georgia Forest plus starting field position. Let's see if Hayesville's defense can stand strong again. Pop pass, back to Patterson. Why not after a big return? Going to get about 3 yards, maybe 4. Going to hand it off to number 15 there, Cam Newman, and he gets a good block. And they're going to say he's down at the 1-yard line. I thought he got in.
Yeah, he looked like he got into me, too.
But, that's the far side of the field, and I'm guessing he probably stepped out. Because he got across the goal line, so the only way he didn't get in there was if he would have stepped out of bounds. That must be the case. Referee was right there on top of it.
Yeah, Georgia Force is just really, they're running it on the outside. We just got to find a way to get there quicker.
2nd and 1, you're going to see a goal line package here for both teams. See if Hayesville can stand strong. And they do. See a couple of guys, McTaggart, and I want to say that was Lane Odell, or was that Dawson Devane? I think that may have been McTaggart and Dawson Devane in there on the tackle, Kyle. Another score update for you. Andrews leads North Georgia 34-0 at halftime. We'll get another score update from the Murphy game here for you in a minute. After a loss of about 1.5 yards, it's going to be 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3. Quarterback keeper, as he plows forward, takes a shot as Asher Brown and Isaac Chandler wrapped him up, but he does not get in.
Yeah, he almost lost the ball there at the very end of that one. He stuck the ball out there, and Asher Brown head hits it and almost brings it out.
3rd and 1.5 yards here. See if Hayesville can get another stop. Pitch play. Oh, great cut. Because I tell you what, if he keeps running that outside, he's dead to rights. He just put a foot in the ground and turns it upfield. Georgia Forest going to get on the board. And like we said, Kyle, Georgia Forest moving the ball on offense pretty well.
Yeah,
except other than the turnovers, I mean, they've been in scoring position on both drives where they've not turned the ball over. Uh, Georgia Forest trying to fix their alignment. 2nd and 1 here. 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 2 pre-snap. And you're going to get, I think, a false start, Kyle.
False start.
You can tell. I mean, Georgia Forest, I know they had a lineman get hurt early. I'm not sure if he's been back into the game yet. But they weren't lined up correctly there. They had more guys on the left side than they did on the right side. Like I said, you've coached in special teams, Kyle. You want an even number on either side of your center, don't you?
Yeah, for sure. Nothing better than seeing a kick get blocked or a punt get blocked and then finding out you have not enough guys on one side.
Back up the extra point. No trouble for Harper as he sends it through. That's going to make your score 21-7, 149 left to play here in the second quarter. Hayesville leads. Caleb Tallman for Kyle Chastain. You're watching live on FYNTV.com. Caleb Tallman, Kyle Chastain back with you. We talked about it, Kyle. Not North Georgia. Georgia Force, very good onside kicking. We've seen them in film get a couple this year. So Hayesville's definitely lining up hands team first.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see one right here. I mean, they've got 1:49 left in the half.
You know, I think what you got to hope for, you're only down 14, 2 scores, and you get the ball after halftime. So maybe not the time for it, but you never know. You can still see it. Kicks it deep. Got to get on it, Yellow Jackets. Golly. When you see, that's what happens when you have your hands team stay in hands team position. It makes you nervous.
Right.
And Taylor McClure's got to have a little more urgency there and get on that ball. I tell you what, playing at this field, Kyle, it brings you back to your rec ball days.
For sure.
Whether you played rec league soccer, rec league football, not a ton of stands here. You see all the Hayesville fans out there with their blankets and camp chairs. See if Logan Caldwell can operate a 2-minute drive as Hayesville's 5 wide. Quick screen pass to Taylor McClure. He's going to get outside.
Great block on the outside.
Yeah, great wide receiver blocking.
Yep.
Absolutely. I think that was Asher Brown with one of the blocks, and was it Chandler Dempsey?
May have been, yep.
Hayesville in the hurry up. I think we have 2 timeouts left, Kyle. Their scoreboard doesn't show it. I do think we have 2 timeouts left, though. 1:30 left to play here in the second quarter. Hayesville having trouble getting the play in. You got to be quicker than this in your 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Caldwell, bad snap, just falls on it. Timeout, Hayesville. And as Hayesville takes a timeout, we're going to take a timeout with them, Kyle. We'll be right back for the end of second quarter action.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
3rd time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
It's an opportunity you can't miss. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is stepping up and paying top dollar for your trade-in. Any make, any model. Days wants it, and we're paying top dollar to get it. So, what'll you do with all that cash? Shop for your new Chevy at DaveChevroletJasper.com. New vehicle.
Caleb Tom and Kyle Chastain back with you live on FYNTV.com. Second and about 17 for Hayesville. Caldwell takes the snap, finds McTaggart open in the middle of the field, gets about a 12-yard gain. Hazel's going to have to hurry it up, though. Third down. I think Hazel's got one timeout left, as we spoke about. They just took one. Is that Dawson Devane in the backfield, I think, Kyle? I believe it might be.
He's definitely played in the backfield basically his whole life. We just needed him at center this year. Yeah, and JV's he's played running back for us in his youth league years. He's played running back. He's very accustomed to that spot.
45 seconds left for Hayesville. Got about 5 yards to go. I don't know what you do here, Kyle, because you almost think if you punt it, he makes you nervous.
Yeah.
But it does look like they're going to bring out the punt team. If you're got a chance to say something to McTaggart, tell him, I don't care if it's a 20-yard punt that thing out of bounds. Do not let number 3, Josh Patterson, get a chance at it here. Timeout, Georgia Forest. And as Georgia Forest takes the timeout, we're going to take the timeout with them and be back with you for the end of the second quarter. Caleb Tolan for Kyle Chastain, the Team F-Line Sports Production, live on FYNTV.com.
It's an opportunity you can't miss. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is stepping up and paying top dollar for your trade-in. Any make, any model. Days wants it, and we're paying top dollar to get it. So, what'll you do with all that cash? Shop for your new Chevy at DaveChevroletJasper.com. New vehicles are arriving weekly, or shop from our great selection of pre-owned inventory. Don't delay. Come get cash for your vehicle today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done.
Find new roads.
Caleb Tom and Kyle Chastain back with you as we come out of the timeout. And we were talking about it here. You got to find a way. Keep it away from their returner. And the Hazel offense back out on the field.
Go for it, yeah.
Yeah, change things up after the timeout.
Macy just to
And
get one to the stick. Right there it is.
First down.
Yep.
And you know what? Georgia Forest heard themselves on the timeout there. Because what you saw is they're usually your main defense, unless you have a specific punt returner, is still on the field. But you saw that they were not in position to handle that play.
No.
And all of a sudden, you go from giving Georgia Forest's dangerous returner a chance to put more points on the board before half to Hazel's offense at the 49-yard line. You're one big play away from being in field goal position.
Good block.
Yeah, great block there by Devane. That is Devane in the backfield, I'm pretty sure. Devane hadn't been playing a lot of center for us this year, just a freshman, Kyle. And tell me if I'm wrong, I believe he's our only freshman on varsity. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, he's our only freshman on varsity. We've seen him play center this year. We've seen him make some huge tackles for loss at middle linebacker. And even though we threw that ball away there, he keeps Caldwell from getting sacked right there. I mean, what better than an athletic lineman to be back there as your personal protector for your quarterback?
Right.
I hope later in the game we might see him get a handoff. Caldwell takes the snap, back to pass. Looking around, he's going to scramble. He's looking deep. Oh, just out of the reach of Asher Brown. He had him streaking, Kyle. Third down. You can't blame Caldwell there. You don't want to underthrow that one, but man, Whether it's on Asher Brown, he get a couple more hard steps in before he looks up, or Caldwell just barely overthrew him. If you're going to miss deep, though, right?
That's correct.
That's how Georgia Forest quarterbacks learned that lesson the hard way tonight. Hayesville leads 21-7. 26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. We talked about this throughout the week. You and I did, Kyle. Two teams that like to pass like this. Murphy's almost through halftime of their game, I do believe, and we're not even through halftime yet with 2 passing attacks. Caldwell takes the snap. He's chucking it
again
deep.
there.
Oh, Isaac Chandler had a chance at it.
Pass is incomplete, intended for Chandler.
I'll tell you what, though, Georgia Forest, knowing that Hayesville is going to pass, their pass defense pretty strong. Fourth and 10, does Chad McClure go for it again?
Yeah, I mean, even if you get an interception down there at this point, if you tackle him, I mean, they're down there on their own end.
But you get an incomplete pass, it's giving Georgia Forest the ball at the 49. That's why I don't coach, Kyle. I don't have the manliness to make these type of decisions. It's easy for broadcasters to sit up in the booth or sit up at the top of the bleachers and second guess these decisions, but we're not the ones having to make them. 4th and 10, Yellow Jackets are going for it. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Caldwell rolls out right.
Way to pick him up. Good.
Off the hands of McTaggart. That's a tough one to call pass interference on. McTaggart's getting hit from behind and was only able to get one hand up at that ball. So Hazel's defense gonna have to hold Georgia Forest here. I understand why you don't want to punt it. I really do. But Hazel's defense gonna have to keep Georgia Forest from getting in the end zone, because after the 2 interceptions, this game's been an even game.
Right.
Now. I mean, we talked about it. Hayesville got up 21-0 early. This Georgia Forest team is nothing to blink at. That's really interesting. Georgia Forest taking a timeout there.
Second timeout of the half.
We'll take the timeout with them. Caleb Tom, Kyle Chastain back with you. Georgia Forest has the ball at Hayesville's 49-yard line. Only 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter, though.
Yeah, might see a little quick screen right here. No, they're gonna go long.
And you don't see that often by the sure-handed McTaggart.
No, you know the ball's wet out there. I mean, it even looked like it slipped off his hand.
Yeah, it did. But I'll say this: I think McTaggart was thinking about how far he was going to get to run after he caught that.
Yeah.
Only 8 seconds left to play here, though, Kyle. You're in a position now, if you're Georgia Forest, since you didn't get a completion there, you might have 2 plays left. Going deep again.
Oh.
3rd interception of the night for Logan Caldwell. He's got a little room to run.
Yeah.
Who knows? There goes the clock.
Yeah, just get out.
And he's out of bounds. So that's going to take us to halftime. Yellow Jackets lead 21-7. We're going to take a commercial break and be back with you for a halftime show. Caleb Tom for Kyle Chastain. You're watching live on FYNTV.com.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
3rd time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
It's an opportunity you can't miss. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is stepping up and paying top dollar for your trade-in. Any make, any model. Days wants it, and we're paying top dollar to get it. So, what'll you do with all that cash? Shop for your new Chevy at DaysChevroletJasper.com. New vehicles are arriving weekly, or shop from our great selection of pre-owned inventory. Don't delay. Come get cash for your vehicle today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done.
Find new roads.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
3rd time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here, because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
It's an opportunity you can't miss. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is stepping up and paying top dollar for your trade-in. Any make, any model. Days wants it, and we're paying top dollar to get it. So, what'll you do with all that cash? Shop for your new Chevy at DaysChevroletJasper.com. New vehicles are arriving weekly, or shop from our great selection of pre-owned inventory. Don't delay. Come get cash for your vehicle today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done.
Find new roads.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here, because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
It's an opportunity you can't miss. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is stepping up and paying top dollar for your trade-in. Any make, any model. Days wants it, and we're paying top dollar to get it. So, what'll you do with all that cash? Shop for your new Chevy at DaysChevroletJasper.com. New vehicles are arriving weekly, or shop from our great selection of pre-owned inventory. Don't delay. Come get cash for your vehicle today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done.
Find new roads.
Okay, I'm Tom and Kyle Chastain back with you as we adjust some stuff here at halftime. Yellow Jackets playing pretty solid. What do you think, Kyle? Give us your first half thoughts.
Well, I think a lot of people might be surprised seeing Jake Taggart in the backfield, but I think it helps us definitely with the running game. I mean, my gosh, when you can practically take 2 steps, lean forward, and you got 3 or 4 yards right there, that helps you out a ton.
Yeah, that's obviously helpful. And we'll try to get some halftime stats for you here in a little bit. This is the Jackie Jones halftime show. And I don't know, I think Hayesville was gifted. We've seen Hayesville gift other teams some tough turnovers this year, Kyle. Well, Hayesville was gifted ones this game. And other than that, I mean, how many Hayesville games have we said, oh, man, you know, if it wasn't for those 1 or 2 turnovers, if it wasn't for that onside kick, if it wasn't for this or that, I mean, it's a dead even ball game. And honestly, I think you got to give Georgia Force credit here because I think that's the situation we're in.
Yeah.
And you know what? Just like some other teams did to Hayesville earlier this year, give credit to the Yellow Jackets because they executed on the turnovers.
Right, yeah.
And, you know, 21-0. We've not turned the ball over yet. Had one little scare on a tip pass. But other than that, you know, Caldwell's played really well. I mean, you know, I'm already rethinking Kyle. If Hayesville wins this game, I know you don't know this. Team F Lion Sports, for those that don't know, we typically don't give Player of the Week to anyone more than once in a regular season. If Hayesville comes out and wins this game and Caldwell puts up another 100, 150 passing yards in the second half, I don't know that we'll have a choice, Kyle, because if you have 3 interceptions on defense and, you know, a couple hundred passing yards, I mean, that's not just a regional area all-level performance. I mean, that's an all-state. You're looking at probably garnering some state Player of the Week awards. And I don't know. I think Hayesville's really going to have to come out, and they're going to have to put up some more points in the second half. Hopefully your defense doesn't give up more than 2 touchdowns. But if you're Hayesville, you have to come out, execute your offense, and then, you know, try to keep them out of the end zone on defense. What are you looking for from the Yellow Jackets in the second half?
I think that they've got to make some adjustments on defense to see how they can stop getting number 3 on the edge. I mean, every time he gets the ball going to the sidelines, it seems like he's getting 10 yards every time. Got to put somebody out there that's going to get on him. I don't know how Coach Hensley's going to adjust during halftime. Maybe he don't make any adjustments. Maybe he just tells them, say, hey, we got to get to the football, guys. You know, got to hustle, got to give 100%. Got to get after it. I mean, other than that, I mean, I think Hayesville's doing great offensively. I think they just stick to what they know best. And I'm sure they'll put some more touchdowns on the board.
Yeah, and I think, if there's an adjustment you're going to make, I can almost guarantee you this. You're going to make an adjustment on special teams because you got number 3, Josh Patterson. I forget the other guy. Was it number 5, Kyle? Jonathan Fanning possibly, or we'll figure out that other number. Their other return guy, because he returned the first kickoff of the game, and he took it back pretty far too.
Right.
Punting and kickoffs, you're going to have to make some type of adjustment because it's just a matter of time before they don't get a holding call. Kind of like we saw in the punt return, and they got starting field position inside our 20. You can't have that.
No.
Absolutely cannot have that. So I'll be interested to see what the adjustment is there because it's not Chandler's fault. I mean, the kickoffs are good. I mean, he's getting good hang time, and he's putting them inside the 10-yard line. But you're going to have to get your tacklers. Maybe you try to switch things up, go to a different formation, but you're going to have to do something. And then offensively, for Hayesville, you're just going to have to find a way to keep running the football because in this second half, you're having luck passing the ball, but you want to keep your defense off the field.
Yeah.
If you can run the ball and move the chains, you don't want to move them slow, but be putting yourself in second and short and third and shorts and picking up those first downs. You want to run the clock, try to put a couple more touchdowns up, and if you can effectively use the clock in the second half, it's going to be really tough for Georgia Force to make a comeback. But we're going to take a quick commercial break, Kyle. We got 7 minutes of halftime left, and we'll be back with some more second half thoughts, and maybe we'll talk a little bit about Georgia Force and see what they need to do in the second half to challenge this tough Yellow Jacket team. Caleb Thomas, Kyle Chastain. You're watching live on FYNTV.com. This is a Team FYN Sports production of Hayesville football.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
3rd time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
It's an opportunity you can't miss. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is stepping up and paying top dollar for your trade-in. Any make, any model, Days wants it, and we're paying top dollar to get it. So, what'll you do with all that cash? Shop for your new Chevy at DaveChevroletJasper.com. New vehicles are arriving weekly, or shop from our great selection of pre-owned inventory. Don't delay. Come get cash for your vehicle today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done.
Find new roads.
Caleb Tom and Kyle Chastain back with you here live on FYNTV.com. Kyle, we'll get to some couple of Georgia Force thoughts here in just a moment, but let's go over the halftime stats. Thanks for Keith Thompson texting them over to me. At halftime, your rushing leaders for Hayesville, Taylor McClure, 7 carries for 14 yards. Jake McTaggart, 4 rushes for 42 yards. With a couple of sacks, Logan Caldwell's rushing yardage is 5 carries for 0 yards. But we know he had some positive runs, Kyle, and he does have the rushing touchdown. But it hurts a quarterback when they take a sack. It hurts the rushing totals as well. But the big number here for Caldwell is he's 10 of 18, no interceptions, and his completion percentage is much higher until he had a couple of smart throwaways at the end of the half there. But he's thrown for 197 just at halftime, Kyle. We know he's got 3 interceptions on D. And then receiving-wise, McTaggart's got 4 receptions for 41 yards. Kyle Lunsford, 3 receptions for 59 yards. Isaac Chandler's got 1 reception for 11 yards. Taylor McClure, 2 receptions for 82 yards. And McTaggart's got, obviously, the 1 touchdown catch. What do you think of those numbers there, Kyle?
Yeah, I mean, they're impressive. It almost sounds one-dimensional, like, but I mean, like we've seen, we've ran the ball well. Caldwell's throwing the ball. We've got a good mix of stuff going on right now. I think what you'll hear from Chad maybe at halftime, telling his guys, hey, we're doing a great job offensively. Got to get to the ball on defense. And let's get after the second half,
And, you got 56 rushing yards total at halftime. And you got to think probably, 25 yards lost with 2 or 3 sacks. So you're running the ball, maybe not as effectively as you want, but those are probably some of our best rushing numbers against a good opponent this year.
Right.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be hateful. We'll take Lookout Valley out of the equation. But other than the Lookout, you take the Lookout Valley game out of the equation, it's good opponents. We've not been able to run the ball. And so to have, 56 yards total at halftime, not great, but it's an improvement. And you just got to see that steady improvement.
Yeah. I mean, 56 yards don't sound great, but when you're a passing team like us, I mean, you don't need a lot of rushing yards. I mean, you come out of a game with 150, I mean, that might be what you're looking for.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think the big thing is you have 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yep.
When you get inside the red zone, you're able to effectively find the end zone. And I think the key is, let's flip the script here a little bit. What's Georgia Force got to do in the second half, Kyle, if they want to find a way to get back in this game?
Georgia Force, I think they've found a good passing game going on with number 16. I've got the name here. Daniel Harper. I think they found something going on with him. I think if they can stick to that.
And Caleb Flights, obviously, as well.
Yeah, they're doing a great job throwing the ball. They're doing a great job going to the edge. I would continue to do that until we could stop it.
Running the ball, obviously. Yeah. And I think the key for Georgia Force is don't turn the ball over in your offense.
Right.
Working fine.
Yep.
3 turnovers in that first half. Obviously, one of them was a Hail Mary at the end of the second quarter. But when you're thinking about it, you have to just take care of the football and let your rushing attack and the easy passes do the work. Because Hayesville has basically said, and that's part of what's hurting Hayesville's rushing defense, they're keeping safeties deep. They're telling you, you are not going to throw it over the top on us.
All right.
Obviously, smart. It's a bend but don't break style defense. And so I think this first possession, though, is going to be huge, Kyle.
Yeah, it is. I know Coach Hensley is a great defensive coordinator. He's going to find something, way to get the ball back fast. And he's going to get his guys hopped up for this next possession for sure.
Absolutely. We're going to take one last break, and Kyle Chastain and I will be back with you for Hayesville football and the start of the third quarter.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here, because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
It's an opportunity you can't miss. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is stepping up and paying top dollar for your trade-in. Any make, any model. Days wants it, and we're paying top dollar to get it. So, what'll you do with all that cash? Shop for your new Chevy at DaysChevroletJasper.com. New vehicles are arriving weekly, or shop from our great selection of pre-owned inventory. Don't delay. Come get cash for your vehicle today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done.
Find new roads.
Caleb Tom and Kyle Chastain back with you here live on FlineTV.com. Hayesville getting ready to kick off to start the third quarter. Squib kick up the middle, but it's still going to get to the deep back. Number 3, Patterson. Oh, he's got a lane, no. Kyle. We're going to have to. And he's got one guy to beat. Can he beat him? I don't. No flags, which is ridiculous, but we're going to live with it. Don't really have a choice. I saw 2 or 3 separate holdings on that play, Kyle, but nothing we can do about it.
Nope.
And all of a sudden, folks, you're looking at 21-13, waiting for the extra point. And if you thought that Georgia Force was going to go away quietly at halftime, you were wrong.
Correct. Yeah, that left side on our kickoff team, I mean, they were just nowhere to be seen. I guess they just gave up contain on that one.
I think what happened is there was a squib kick. It got all the way back, and it was on the left. It went to the left side, and he cut it back right. Yeah. And I think the cutback killed us.
Yep.
As they do the old swinging barn door, whatever you want to call it. Trying to make sure you have
bucket.
Yeah, about 5 different things you can call it, but they bring it back for the extra point. High snap again. Good job by the holder to get it down, and that's going to make your score Georgia Force 14, Hayesville 21. And with that, after the quick touchdown, we'll take a quick break and be back with you as Hayesville is going to receive the kick. Caleb Tom and Kyle Chastain back with you live on FlineTV.com. And all of a sudden, folks, we got a football game. I think we knew we had one all along, though, Kyle. 21-14, Georgia Force. Huge kickoff return for a touchdown. We saw him do it against Murphy, I do believe, and we saw him do it again here. And now you got to watch out for an onside kick.
Yeah.
No, they're going to kick it deep. Taylor McClure got to get on that. Gets it, catches it about the 10. Gets a block from McTaggart, and he's going to get out past the 20. And if you're the Hayesville offense, you have to answer.
Yellow Jackets will take over first and 10 at their own 23.
And other than the 2-minute offense issue, Hayesville's only had to punt the ball one time, and it's hard running a 2-minute offense against a team with good DBs. You got to get back to your run pass tempo here because the Hayesville offense has had success. Yeah, they've benefited from interceptions, but they're able to move the ball. And here you can't be shell-shocked at the kickoff return. You just got to be able to move the ball effectively now.
Right, just play your game.
Screen pass to McTaggart. He gets to the edge. Golly, and I think what's happened to Georgia Force tonight is they don't realize, even though he's a big old 6'5" kid, McTaggart's got some wheels.
Oh, yeah. He don't look like he's fast, but he is.
Got a flag on the backside. And that's usually going to be on the Yellow Jackets.
I think it's going against Georgia Force, actually. On this one.
I can't get it right. If I make a guess, I'm going to guess wrong.
Yeah,
Kyle. It's just inevitable.
I just happened to see the ref point that way.
I mean, we'll take it. It's really hard for me to understand how the backside line judge is going to throw a flag. I guess maybe he saw a late hit or something. I'm not quite sure. Maybe defensive holding, because it was a pass play. I don't know what that signal is.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one either. I don't see that one a whole lot.
Okay, well, hey, our PA announcer knew it.
Yeah.
We'll give kudos to him. It was a legal participation. So I guess they had a guy come on to the plate too late. But we'll decline that penalty as we got the first down. Caldwell, not under center, in shotgun. McTaggart to his left and Claire to his right. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to McTaggart, who's going to break a couple of tackles, get around edge, but he is going to gain about a good 3 yards on first down. And sometimes that's all you need from your run game. Not every play has to be a 15-yard gainer. 3 yards on first down is manageable. You get 3 yards every play. It's 3 yards cloud of dust first down. I don't know if we're going to see that out of the Hayesville offense much, but you'll take 3 yards on first down from your running game because now it puts you in a position where you're not behind the chains and your RPOs are open and the defense has to recognize what your play call is. They don't know what it is. McTaggart motions out left. Ooh. And the blitz gets through. Great play there by number 50 for Georgia Force. That is Steven Smith. And now you're not where you want to be, third and long.
Right.
You got to find something here, Kyle, because if you give Georgia Force the ball back, they've got, after a great start from Hayesville, Georgia Force got all the momentum.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, which is not normal for a homeschool team, they got, 20 extra kids on the sideline. They definitely have more depth than Hayesville. Caldwell takes the snap, faces all kind of pressure, and finds a late outlet to Kyle Lunsford. But it's going to be fourth down. And I don't know, Kyle, if you're the Hayesville offense, I guess you punt it.
Yeah.
But it's nerve-wracking.
Like Jacob Taggart on the punt.
I was wondering, number 3, Josh Patterson wasn't back deep, and I was thinking, maybe we'll, and then he comes on late, Kyle. He didn't play defense that series, but they do get him on as a kick returner, and why not? Hayesville got to keep contained here as Patterson's got the edge again. Good return. And he cuts back. Not going to be quite the return he's seen all night. I tell you what, you'll still take 20 yards on a punt return.
For sure.
Force will take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
And I tell you what, McTaggart's not doing a bad job punting. He's trying to directionally kick it, and it doesn't matter. Patterson's just getting on it.
Yeah.
And if you're Hayesville's defense, you got to stand tough here because you're up 21-14. They've already had a kick return for a touchdown. They forced your offense 3 and out. And if they tie it up 21-21, you're getting worried. Let's see what this Hayesville defense has. See if they've made any halftime adjustments. And a 3-4 look. And good job there by the Hayesville defense, as they're going to only hold them to a 1 or 2 yard gain. Looks like you had Dawson Devane and Kyle Lunsford.
Bring up 2nd and 8 at 43.
And a couple other Yellow Jackets there on the tackle. That's what you were talking about earlier in the game, Kyle. That's the gang tackling you want to see.
Yeah, you want to see him get to that edge. They tried it again right there, number 45, going straight to the sidelines. They're just going to keep trying to do that. I mean, it's been successful for them. So,
and they've had a hard time passing the ball, obviously, with 3 interceptions. You want to force them into passing situations. Another handoff. Another good job by the Hayesville defense, only keeping them 1 or 2 yards, and now you're putting them in, what is that, 3rd and 6, so now they're probably in a passing situation.
Correct. Yeah, I don't know if number 16's on the field, but if he is, that'd be the guy I'm looking for right here.
Yeah. And let's see if Hayesville – Flights has already thrown 3 interceptions, Kyle. Let's see if the Hayesville defense can bait him here. And I think that's one of the things. They've done a good job disguising coverages. 2 of the 3 interceptions he's thrown, he's not realized the defender was there.
Right.
3rd and long. Oh, they're going to option. Try to catch Hayesville by surprise.
Looks like we might get him.
And it's close.
Yeah.
I tell you what, they're going for it if they didn't get it.
Yeah.
I do believe they got it. Let's see.
That's a pretty generous spot.
Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah. I thought Taylor McClure had him about a half yard, maybe a yard short. But it's 4th down. So if you're Hayesville's defense, you know Georgia Force is going for it here. If you're Hayesville's defense,
give it to him.
Nope, they're going to give it to him. Correct. That was late. They were already lined up for the play. Pop pass out to Patterson. That's the guy you want to get it to.
Yeah,
wow.
Tackle.
Great job there. Was that Taylor McClure? He grabbed onto his jersey and held on for dear life. That makes my fingers hurt just watching it.
Yeah.
That's going to actually be a loss of 1 yard. Hayesville defense, through 4 plays, they've gotten, 11 yards, Kyle? So your run defense is up to the test at the moment. You got to continue that. Looks like they have one of their backup running backs in right now. I would suspect pass here. Nope, handoff. Just as I say it, just as I'm wrong, Kyle.
Yeah, Georgia Force has got a lot of athletes, looks like. They're not afraid to sub backs in and out there for sure.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, this is what you have to do if you're Hayesville defense. You're wanting to force them into running situations because their pass game has struggled against us tonight. Because Georgia Force, when I looked at it, you look at their max prep stats, and they're 2/3, if not 75% pass. So you're putting them in an uncomfortable position.
Right.
3rd and 7. Quarterback keeper, he's got a little bit of room, and he's out the first down territory. That was all Caleb Flights right there, Kyle.
Yeah, that kid's pretty quick.
And it's one of the things we saw Caldwell keep it on a quarterback keeper earlier for a touchdown. When you've been handing it off a lot, sometimes that quarterback keeper can get you.
Yeah, especially if your defensive end's coming down hard and he forgets to play PCR, it's just one of those things.
You're going to have to explain BCR to the regular folks, Coach Kyle.
That's a bootleg counter reverse. So anything that goes a trick play to the opposite side of where the ball looks like it's going that way. So
I'll tell you what, I'm just impressed with the number of different guys getting handoffs and pop passes. Hayesville's got a myriad of skill players too, capable of toting the rock or catching the ball.
Right.
Georgia Force, man, they've got some good-looking athletes, and you're just seeing that's something you have to worry about if you're Hayesville. Coach McClure talked about it. We've got to get our game conditioning up because we're a smaller team in numbers, and a team like Georgia Force, they're rotating backs right now.
Yep, yeah.
Got to come up with a play if you're the Hayesville defense right now. 0 passes to start this half, Kyle, for Georgia Force as they run it for another first down.
Yeah, they're really testing us right here for sure. They want to come out and tell us they can run the ball. Looks like they're doing a pretty decent job there.
I mean, this has been about, a 5-6 minute drive?
Yeah, they're taking a lot of time off the clock right here.
First and 10 for us at the 26-yard line.
Union leads Murphy 24-21 in the third quarter. So I tell you what, folks, probably our best duo of the season. 2 games live on FYNTV.com tonight, and we got 2 barn burners. Another pitch. Oh, and he drops it.
Oh,
I think he got back on
I
it.
believe he did.
But we talked about that at halftime and a little bit in the second quarter. As I look down and see a wet table beneath us, thankfully our equipment's able to stay dry. And, wet bleachers. The dew out here is not raining, folks, but it's a cool night, probably one of the coolest nights Atlanta has had up to this point of the year this fall. And the ball's starting to get wet. So a lot of those pitch plays and stuff like that, pop passes, whatever it may be, tough to handle.
Right.
2nd and 13. See if they're now in a passing situation. Gonna run it again. He gets the edge. Some not so great tackling there by Hayesville because they had him down, but we got a flag. I was wondering because he got to the outside, and outside linebacker is one of our stronger positions when you look at guys like Taylor McClure and Jake McTaggart. And there was a linebacker missing, Kyle, on the outside pitch play. So a lot of times when that happens, obviously something has occurred to make that happen.
Right.
And as it's going to back him up 10 yards for a holding, I do believe. Yep.
Flag is for holding.
Now you're putting Georgia Force back into a passing situation. I mean, they could run it, but it's going to be 2nd and 25.
Yeah, the defense is going
20.
to get a break here. Got to come up with a stop for sure.
That'll bring up 2nd and 20 for the Force.
Excuse me, 2nd and 20. I always forget, and it's one of those rules that's different in high school versus college and NFL, Kyle. Holdings are spot fouls. So if the holding occurs 5 yards downfield, that's where you mark it from. Every single time I've said Georgia Force is going to pass it, they still run it. But they run it, pass it here, and completed. And I tell you what, Flights barely got that off. McTaggart was coming around edge. And that puts them into 3rd and manageable. No, they're going to say incomplete. The backside referee comes in. You saw some of the Hayesville coaches waving incomplete, Kyle.
Yeah.
It was hard for us to see because it was jumbled up in there. Lots of players around the ball. And I guess what happened is it hit him in the hands, but when he came down, that ball must have been bobbled a little bit. And we talked about it. The wet ball definitely affecting play right now.
Yep.
One of the biggest plays of the game coming up right here, Kyle, for the Hayesville defense, because if you can force an incompletion or very minimal gain, you almost force them into a punt situation.
Right.
3rd and long. 5 wide. Flights takes a snap. Taggart gets on him.
Oh,
and
God.
Caldwell intercepts it. That is Caldwell's 4th interception tonight, folks. I mean that's got to be some kind of record, guy. I've seen 2 interceptions, 3 on rare occasion. That is Logan Caldwell's 4th interception on defense. Now, have you ever seen anything like that from a defensive performance?
No, he's doing a great job of reading the quarterback, getting to where he needs to be to get the ball. Having a great defensive game right now.
He's not too shabby on offense either.
No, he's not.
You're now in a position for Hayesville. You got the ball. You need to gain a couple of first downs here. You'd love to find a score. You get a score in this game, you're putting yourself in a controlling position. Right now, though, it's still a one-play ball game. Handoff is that I think that's Dawson Devane on the carry. Dragging tacklers with them. Good first down yardage. After starting the year at center, when Devane finally got the call for a handoff, Kyle, you knew it was going to be a good one because he 100% max effort.
Yeah, for sure.
And he played some JV running back before being injured for you last year, didn't he?
Yeah, he definitely did. He's accustomed to the running back spot for sure. He's a lot quicker than you'd expect.
2nd and 3. Hand off to McTaggart. You see Caldwell throw a block.
Yep.
McTaggart, huge gainer, and he's going to step it out about the 50. And I don't blame him. You know, a lot of fans might want to see a cutback there.
Yeah.
But McTaggart, that run was to the left. He cut all the way back around the edge, picked up a couple of great blocks, including one block from his quarterback. I'm sure he was gassed on that play.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it takes a lot of energy to get those long legs going sometimes.
But first down Hayesville and a big first down gainer. Hand off to Taylor McClure. He's got a little bit of room to run. Another first down, Yellow Jackets.
Oh, ball. I think he was down, though. I'm pretty sure he was down.
Yes, the referee's calling it down. Thank goodness. I was finished calling the play. You see that happen a lot on turf, though.
Yeah.
And it's important for referees to be on top of the play because turf's really bouncy. When you fall down, a lot of times the ball gets lost on contact. But with an injury timeout for Georgia Force, we're going to take the timeout with them. Caleb Tallman for Kyle Chastain. You're watching live on FYNTV.com. Hayesville leads 21-14, 2:34 left to play here in the third quarter. We'll be right back with you.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com.
Caleb Tallman, Kyle Chastain back with you live on FYNTV.com as they get the injury off the field. Hope the young man from Georgia Force is all right. On our other game live on FYNTV, Murphy just took the lead back from Union. They're up 28-24. First and 10 Yellow Jackets. Caldwell takes the snap. Another handoff to McClure. And I tell you what, I'm just thoroughly impressed with this Hayesville offensive line, Kyle. As the game has progressed, the more we put a focus on the run game, the better the run blocking has got.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times when you look at a young offensive line like this, I think they've only got one senior out there playing any offensive line snaps for the most part. Two seniors. They've really improved their run block. And I think a lot of games early in the year, we were down so quick, we had to pass to get back in it. As I say that, we get a chop block penalty. But my point still stands. Hayesville's offensive line, probably one of their best performances to point.
Yeah, they're doing a great job tonight. They're creating good running lanes for our running backs. I know Jake's got the ball a couple times, but I mean, he's still getting a good running lane whenever he gets the ball for sure.
Don't be shocked to see a screenplay coming up, Kyle. That's going to back Hayesville way up.
Yeah.
Like I said, those are spot fouls. So I guess they're saying that hold was behind the line of scrimmage somehow. I guess.
Yeah.
Because now it's second and 20 or first and 23. I don't see how on a dive play up the middle you get a holding call 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but that's where the ball was marked. But maybe, you're backed up. It's still first down. You could still see a run play here, catch Georgia Force's defense off guard. Caldwell takes snap, rolls out left to pass.
Oh, we get there.
And we thought he underthrew him, but he put it right where he wanted to. It's hard to see for you and I up here, Kyle, how close that defender was. Obviously, there was room as Caldwell hits Kyle Lunsford for another big gainer. And don't worry about the chop block call, Kyle, because Caldwell will make it up in one play. First and 10 Yellow Jackets. Great route there by Lunsford. I think that's, that was only a 2-receiver route probably. Maybe you had a release out of the backfield. But Caldwell knew where he was going from the snap. And now you're back in a position where you can get back to the run game. That's what you want to do offensively. You want to put your defense, you want to put the other team's defense in a position where they're wanting to guess. Are they throwing or are they running? First and 10 Hayesville. 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Another handoff to McTaggart. He's got a little bit of room up the middle. Running over guys. Big 12, 13-yard gain on first down.
Offensive line did a great job of picking up that blitz right there.
Ricky McCullough, Jeremy Graves, Zeke Furby. Trying to see the other numbers. Wayne Odell. First and 10 Yellow Jackets in the red zone. Caldwell takes a snap. It's a handoff to Taylor McClure up the middle. Another good drive block as he's going to get about 5-6 yards on first down. I mean, you're just seeing it, Kyle. This Hayesville offensive line, the second the ball is snapped, there's immediate push. Taylor McClure is not getting touched for the first 3 or so yards.
Yeah. They're doing a great job firing off the ball for sure.
Folks, we want you to stick around tonight. After the game, our sports director, Jake West, and I, probably 30 minutes after this game ends, maybe 15 minutes, depending on what the rest of the games are, we're going to have a Western North Carolina post-game show tonight. So stick around. Caldwell takes a snap, hands off to McTaggart. Room to run. Great push by the offensive line. He's out towards first down yardage. And I'll tell you what, I played some offensive line in my day, Kyle. Linemen don't love the pass block. They want to run block.
Right. Yeah, there's nothing better than a pulling guard on a play and you see a guy that's not looking your way and you get the ear hole in. That's a great feeling.
That's a dream for a left or right guard. And that's the thing is that when you're an offensive lineman, you'd rather be able to move forward as opposed to having to move backwards and defend guys. I think Hayesville will have time for one more play here in the third quarter. They lead 21-14, 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Handoff to Taylor McClure. He gets a great push. The offensive line still pushing him. He's out to about the 1 or 2 yard line. That's a great – I mean, you're at the 9 yard line. You're going to get a 7-yard gain on first and goal. That's going to be the last play of the third quarter. Hayesville leads 21-14 going into the fourth quarter, and they will get the ball with second down and 2 to go towards the end zone. Caleb Tallman for Kyle Chastain live on FYNTV.com. We're going to take a quick break.
It's an opportunity you can't miss. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is stepping up and paying top dollar for your trade-in. Any make, any model. Days wants it, and we're paying top dollar to get it. So, what'll you do with all that cash? Shop for your new Chevy at DaveChevroletJasper.com. New vehicles are arriving weekly, or shop from our great selection of pre-owned inventory. Don't delay. Come get cash for your vehicle today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done.
Find new roads.
Caleb Tallman, Kyle Chastain back with you live on FYNTV.com. Hayesville's second and goal from about the 2 yard line, maybe 3 yard line. Hand off to Taylor McClure. Great push up the middle. And if you're Chad McClure, you tell Taylor, listen, kid, it's only second and goal. You don't need to stretch the ball.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous thing. But he gets in for the score. Big play for the Yellow Jackets. And I tell you what, that drive, a couple of good runs by McClure and McTaggart, but let's give all the credit to that offensive line getting a great push.
Yeah. Like we said, we've been wanting to establish the run, and that starts with the offensive line for sure, and they did a great job right there.
And I'm already nervous, Kyle. We've not even kicked the extra point yet. I'm already nervous about kickoff.
Yeah. I think actually on that injury, number 3 came out. I think he hurt his wrist, if I'm not mistaken.
I wonder if he's back. He's standing over there on the sideline. I'll be curious to see as Chandler puts another one into the woods, see what kind of luck Taylor McClure or Caden McClure has finding that one, Kyle. But we'll take a quick break as we get ready for the kickoff. Caleb Tom and Kyle Chastain back with you. Hayesville leads as I fix that score on the bottom there. 28-14, but now they got to kick it off to these incredibly dangerous Georgia Force returners, Kyle.
Yeah, they're definitely as fast as I've seen yet. So I will be interested to see if we kick it deep or not right here.
I mean, as deep as they've been getting the returns, I wouldn't be stunned just to see us try to onside kick it. Why not try to get the ball back? I mean, they've been getting to the 40 or 50 every time. And I don't want to say it's on our kickoff coverage because when you look at it, they did this to Murphy.
Yep.
They've got 2 of the best returners we're going to see all year, especially in Patterson. And you kick it to the other returner, but he's pretty good too as he gets out to the edge. And I'll tell you what, our coverage was interesting there. Jake McTaggart and Isaac Chandler just stayed super deep there, Kyle, and played safety valve. But like I said, we talked about this earlier. It's easy from up here to coach the game. We're not the ones. I know you have experience being on the sideline, calling defensive plays, calling special teams play. But they just got that ball out to your 44. You might as well just onside kick it.
Yeah, it's beginning to kind of look that way for sure.
I think it's safe to say maybe you get deep into playoffs. Hopefully you get deep into playoffs. I don't know that you're going to see a better return team than Georgia Force all year.
No, they're doing a great job, especially when they cut it back.
And yeah, that's the thing is I think the credit's to them. I mean, really. Quick screen pass.
Good coverage.
Great tackle there. That, folks, is how you form tackle. When you look up football form tackle, Isaac Chandler's picture should be right there on a great tackle. And those are dangerous plays. That's why you need to have good tackling DBs, because if Chandler doesn't make that tackle, those bubble screens are meant to put you in one-on-one position.
Right. Yeah, he does a great job of fighting off that blocker right there and getting back to that bubble screen to make the tackle for sure.
Hayesville leads 28-14, 11 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Option out left. Quarterback's going to keep it. Oh, he's going to pitch it late. That's dangerous. That is dangerous, Kyle.
Yeah. I will say on that play right there,
someone made
who the left tackle is, but he did a great job of keeping Jake McTaggart out of the backfield on that one.
Not an easy thing to do.
No.
And it's like they've changed up their option read. You know what I mean? Like typically you slip the D end on an option read, and you try to get your left tackle out to the second level. Jake McTaggart can very well play both parts.
Oh, yeah.
of it, and so they've changed that look up. Big third down stop there. Logan Caldwell making interceptions and coming out and making big tackles.
Yep.
And don't look now, but we're all of a sudden in a position where 4th and 3, Hayesville defense coming up with this stop. You are in prime control of this game, Kyle.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're moving quick between plays. You look up and all of a sudden you're in 4th down. They're going to option left. Quarterback keeper. Missed tackle there. But I tell you what, man, he's shifty.
Yeah.
And I tell you, one of the things they did there, and you saw it, McTaggart's obviously supposed to follow the running back there because you saw McTaggart go from the left side to the right side, and it kind of shifted Hayesville's defense late. When you make a move, you know this because you're the defense coordinator for the JV team, those late motions are really hard for your defense to get in set position.
Yeah, it definitely is.
1st and 10, Georgia Forest from the Hayesville 31. Flights, takes the snap, and he gets that pass just over McTaggart. Another great tackle there by Chandler, but they're going to get good yardage. I tell you what, he dropped that thing in a bucket. We've seen Flights make some tough throws tonight for his team and 4 interceptions, obviously, but he sunk that one over the top of McTaggart, which is not an easy thing to do, and found his receiver.
Yeah, definitely a good throw by number 7 for sure.
2nd and short. McTaggart tips that one, and they still catch it. And McTaggart's looking to the sideline like, what else can I do?
Yeah.
I got my hand on it, and the ball still got through. And I wonder now, you're starting to get into the red zone. They're at your, let's say, 17-yard line. Do you bring up some of that safety coverage now and make those slants a little bit harder to find? Then again, they may run the ball. And that's exactly what they do. As they get, tough running. Tough running there by number 45, CJ Bryant. I mean, he broke, 2-3 tackles there?
Yeah. Yeah, he's been running tough all night for sure.
Going to be 1st and goal about the 4-yard line. Hear the Georgia Force crowd getting loud around us, Kyle. Option out. Quick pick to Christopher. Oh, no, that's on the ground. I wonder who's got it. It's a fight for it. I think Georgia Force was able to hold on to it.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, 2 Hayesville defenders were on the ball quick there. It's a good job by CJ Bryant there. And that's not what you want to see. CJ Bryant obviously took a lick having to recover that fumble as he's banged up. 2nd and goal from the 9. Pitch. Got a little bit of room. Going to be tackled down about the 3-yard line. Tell you what, he made a great jump cut.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I've been impressed at. I mean, they've had Kyle? Probably 5 different running backs take plays tonight, and they're all different, but they've all been effective.
Right.
I think if you're Georgia Force, I know you've been a pass-first team this year, and as they get into their own conference play in the coming weeks, you wonder if they start to look back at their run game because their run game has been super effective.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
3rd and goal from about the 5. Back to pass, and he finds a receiver. That's a good ball. Touchdown, Georgia Force. And who else, Kyle, but their dangerous return man playing slot receiver, Josh Patterson. And now you're back in a 1-score game situation as you await the extra point. 7:23 left to play here in the 4th quarter. And before the extra point, I think you're going to have a false start. Georgia Force, guys, we look at the scoreboard. It's already put the point up.
Yeah.
That's not good foreboding, especially when you just false started. After getting challenged early, Kyle, Murphy has taken a commanding 41-24 lead over Union.
Yeah, that's huge. Union County is a pretty good football team, so Murphy's going to be tough this year.
Backed up again for the second time tonight on an extra point. No problem for the Georgia Force kicker, though, as he puts it through. Hayesville leads Georgia Force 28-21, 7:23 left to play here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here, because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia.
Caleb Tallman, Kyle Chastain back with you. Georgia Force about to kick off. This is a big play here, Kyle. Onside kick, kickoff deep. I wonder what they're going to do. Squib kick up the middle. Got to get on the ball. Caleb McClure picks it up and down about the 35. Those are the plays where if you're a Hayesville fan, your heart stops just a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you probably on offense here, you'd probably try to see us try to take a commanding stance, trying to run the ball here.
Yeah, if you can run the ball like you did on the last drive, you're going to be able to soak this game away. And I was going to tell you, Kyle, I was wrong earlier. When we were backed up, and I was complaining about the yardage when we were before the big pass to Kyle Lunsford, and we were, 1st and 23. That it was a chop block penalty, is what one of our viewers has informed me of. So I was wrong on that one. I do apologize. Run up the middle here. I believe that was McTaggart. Not a big game, but does get about 3 on first down. That's interesting. Hayesville going quick. And Taylor McClure's driven down. A little surprised there, Hayesville with a 7-point lead. You think they'd try to drain as much clock as they could there, but they went quick, trying to catch Georgia Force out of position, and they absolutely did not. And now all of a sudden, you're 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do is punt it back. Georgia Force Cloud, you can hear it through our headset mics as we sit in the top corner of their stands. It's getting loud here, folks. Big 3rd down. Caldwell rolls out left. He's got pressure. And he had nowhere to go and smartly just puts it over the head of his receiver out of bounds. And now if you're Hayesville, you're in punting position.
Yeah, on that play right there, that's what you call sack coverage. Georgia Force did a great job of covering all of our receivers right there. Caldwell didn't really have
good initial protection by the Hayesville offensive line. Like you said, that's sack coverage right there. Thankfully, Caldwell able to get the ball away, and now you're having to punt it to one of the most dangerous men on the field. And I don't mind that at all. You lose a little yardage, but McTaggart just punts that thing out of bounds. And you give the ball to Georgia Force, 32-yard line. Hayesville leads 28-21.
Yeah, right here, defense got to step up. We got to have a stop right here. Georgia Force been moving the ball well on offense, so be interested to see what we can do on defense.
And if you're Georgia Force, 5:55 left to play here in the fourth quarter, you have time. It's not you're not having to run a 2-minute offense. Pitch out, cuts back. Good tackle there. Trying to see which yellow jacket that was. Taylor McClure there with the initial stop. Georgia Force back to pass, and they went quick. And whether he had a receiver open or not, Flights, the quarterback for Georgia Force, puts a little bit too much mustard behind that one.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. That would be a tough one to catch.
Yeah, for sure.
That was the fastball. 3rd and 8. Force going under center here. Not seeing him do that too much. Might see a pitch play. It is a pitch play. Reverse. McTaggart's all over. They're going to try and pass it, though. And he makes a man miss. And for all that, it's only about a 10-yard gain. But that, what's that, the old Philly special, basically, Kyle?
Yep. Look just like Philadelphia and then win the Super
But
Bowl.
I think we got a flag on the field. A lot of times on those trick plays, especially because it took longer to develop because McTaggart got pressure, you see ineligible man downfield. I'll be interested to see what the call is here. You hear the boos from the Georgia Force crowd. But, yeah, I actually got a prediction right tonight, Kyle. Ineligible man downfield, and that one is not too subjective. It's pretty easy to see. You're either downfield or you're not.
Right.
And that backs you up, 3rd and 15. You're throwing it deep.
Man.
I tell you what, Flight's got an arm.
Yeah.
Overthrows his receiver, though. And that was 1-on-2.
Yeah.
1 receiver, 2 DBs. And now if you're Georgia Force, 5 minutes left. You didn't get any yardage there. You almost have to think punt. But we'll see. Yeah, they're bringing on, if you're 4th and 3, 4th and 4, somewhere in that range, yeah, you probably go for it. 5 minutes left in the game. But it's a tough position because if you give the ball up here, you're in negative territory. But you have to be careful because who else but Josh Patterson back to punt? And they are going to punt it. And Hayesville smartly just saying, yeah, they got a great roll there,
Yeah,
but
cow.
let's not risk
Yeah.
a fake on the punt. Let's not risk a muff punt, anything like that. We just want the ball back. And if you're Hayesville, you're getting the ball back. 5 minutes left. Georgia Force, I still think Kyle has all 3 of their timeouts. If I'm correct on that one,
They do. Yep.
I like better when we're at home and I can see the Hayesville scoreboard.
Yeah.
Got some excellent clock operators. One standing right next to me calling the game with me at Hayesville. Makes it easy to know because our scoreboard shows yardage marks and timeouts left and such. The biggest thing that's bothered me tonight, Kyle, is not having a game clock. That's got to be tough, especially for the players.
Yeah. Yeah.
Taggart motions. Caldwell on the quarterback keeper, and boy, I'm glad he kept it because Taylor McClure was wrapped up 5 yards deep in the backfield. I thought I was about to call a 5-yard loss, but good read there by Caldwell, able to pick up 3 yards. And now, if you're the Hayesville offense, I don't think we're going to see them go that quick hurry up unless you're going to try and draw them off sides.
No, yeah, they're going to take as much time as they can possibly off the clock right here for sure.
Four 20 left to play. Huddle takes a snap. The handoff to McClure. Out for first down yardage.
Handoff up the middle to McClure. Gain of 9. That's a
You
yard
get,
back at first down.
depending on how many run plays it takes, if you get 2 more first downs, good chance you can salt this game away. Because it probably won't be long here. It won't be long here till Georgia Forest starts calling their timeouts, though.
Right.
Tell you what, this Georgia Forest crowd still in it here in the fourth quarter, hoping for a defensive stand. It's been a great ball game tonight, Kyle.
Oh, yeah.
Another handoff to Taylor McClure. Fighting hard, gets a good push from the offensive line, gets about 3 yards on first down. Timeout, Georgia Forest. And with that timeout, we're going to take it with them, but we will be back for the second down play from Hayesville.
It's an opportunity you can't miss. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is stepping up and paying top dollar for your trade-in. Any make, any model. Days wants it, and we're paying top dollar to get it. So, what'll you do with all that cash? Shop for your new Chevy at DaveChevroletJasper.com. New vehicles are arriving weekly, or shop from our great selection of pre-owned inventory. Don't delay. Come get cash for your vehicle today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done.
Find new roads.
Caleb Tallman, Kyle Chastain back with you live on FYNTV.com. Team FYN Sports production. Team FYN Sports always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way. Hazel's got the ball, trying to salt away the clock. 2nd and 7. Hand off to McTaggart here. He's fighting for tough yards. Gets about 3 or 4 on 3rd down. Trying to see if Georgia Forest is going to call a timeout. They have not yet.
Gain of 4. 3rd and 3.
Huge play for Hayesville and Georgia Forest alike on this one, Kyle.
I think Georgia Forest might be trying to save a couple timeouts for offense if they get the ball back. Maybe.
Yeah, there's still 3:12 left on the clock as it's clicking away. Might use one here if they can get a stop. Third and a long 3 because they're sending the house. And they get the stop, but massive mistake, Kyle, as a late hit, and it was so easy to see on Georgia Forest. And that play right there is just about going to lose in this ball game.
Yep.
They got the stop they needed. They were going to force a 4th and 1 on Hazel. I think Hazel may have gone for it, but an incredibly evident late hit there by number 20, Tavion Reed.
No flag on the play.
And Kyle, I can't believe it. They're waving that crap. Here's what happens when you play away.
Yep.
Here's what happens when you play away, because, I mean, that was late hit. That was late hit if I ever saw it.
Yeah.
But 4th and 1. Can Hayesville get the 1 yard? Shouldn't the clock be rolling here?
Yep. They got it now. I think we get this 4th down right here. I think we can pretty much seal the deal. Big fourth down play right here for sure.
I think Hayesville might be waiting to call the timeout. Yep. And as Hayesville calls a timeout and is going to talk about this fourth down play, we're going to take the timeout with him. Caleb Tallman for Kyle Chastain, live on FLionTV.com. It's Team F-Lion Sports Production. Caleb Tallman, Kyle Chastain back with you. 4th and 1, Kyle. This is the biggest play of the ball game.
Yeah, big fourth down right here. Big fourth down. Wouldn't be surprised to see Jake Taggart and maybe Logan Caldwell take this one.
You got 3 good options back there. McTaggart takes it. He's charging forward, and it's right down at the marker. It's gonna be, where do they spot this?
Yeah, this is gonna be a huge.
I think he got it. I mean, he's there.
Yeah, I mean he's right there. Oh,
First down, Yellow Jackets.
So it's going to be just enough for a Yellow Jacket first down.
And you can tell Coach Riley's not happy. He wanted a measurement, but here's the thing. We're on turf. We see this at our home field all the time, Kyle. If you're on turf, the hash marks are perfect. You don't have to measure stuff.
Right.
Especially there. The first down marker was on a hash mark.
Yeah.
And I think Georgia Force got 2 timeouts left, so Hazel needs 1 more first down to ice it.
Timeout first, but their second timeout at half.
And we'll take that timeout with him and be right back.
It's an opportunity you can't miss. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is stepping up and paying top dollar for your trade-in. Any make, any model. Days wants it, and we're paying top dollar to get it. So, what'll you do with all that cash? Shop for your new Chevy at DaysChevroletJasper.com. New vehicles are arriving weekly, or shop from our great selection of pre-owned inventory. Don't delay. Come get cash for your vehicle today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done.
Find new roads.
Caleb Tallman, Kyle Chastain back with you. First down, Yellow Jackets. Georgia Force got one timeout left, so by my math, Kyle, as long as we hold on to the ball, you can get, even if you get it stopped, you're looking at only giving them 20 seconds left or so.
Right.
Got to have good ball security. Not the greatest snap. Caldwell just decides to keep it himself and goes down deep. It's tough right there. When the ball is wet for a center like that, that ball dribbled back to Caldwell. Good job just getting on it. Georgia Force going to take their last timeout, so we'll take one last timeout with them, hopefully, and be back for the end of the game.
Hey, girl. Back so soon? Yeah. Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest
Caleb Tallman, Kyle Chastain back with you. Second down in 14 or so for Hayesville. Just going to be a handoff to Taylor McClure. He's going to get back close to the original line of scrimmage as we're going to see about 40 seconds wind off the clock here. Do you dare pass it here, Kyle?
I don't know.
I think with Logan Caldwell, you trust him so much.
Yeah.
You let him on a rollout type situation and say, listen, only if you got someone wide open. If not, just go down. I mean, I think he's earned that type of trust. But then again, if you just run it, you're giving him the ball back with under 20 seconds left, 28-21. The final over in Murphy, I do believe, 20 seconds left in the game, and Murphy leads 54-24. So after an early scare, Bulldogs really had a strong second half.
Yeah.
Timeout, Hayesville.
Timeout, Hayesville. It's their second timeout of the half.
And we'll take the timeout with them. Seconds left as we're back here after the timeout. Hazel gets the first down. It's game over. Just going to be a handoff to Taylor McClure. And oh my gosh, he gets all the way out close to first down yardage. You're gonna put it with about 40 seconds left, or about 4 or 5 seconds left. You're definitely, I mean, if you got way backed up, maybe you do some type of punt. But now, Kyle, you're in a position where I think, I hate not having a play clock here. But it can only be at most 8 seconds left or so, don't you think?
Yeah, I think you definitely go for it right here.
Or if you shotgun snap to Logan Caldwell, say, run around for 8 or 9 seconds, then just go down. Or send a man deep and let Caldwell throw it out of bounds.
I think we'll probably see another timeout here.
Yep. 5 seconds left.
Timeout, Yellow Jackets. That'll be their final timeout.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Probably just see Caldwell maybe take a few steps back, then maybe knee it or something like that. Definitely, I don't want to give the ball back to Georgia Force.
There's zero reason to punt.
Yeah.
5 seconds left. You say put McTaggart, McClure, or Lunsford, whoever you want, in front of Caldwell and tell Caldwell he can run backwards for 4 or 5 seconds and go down. I know you're running. You don't want to hurt your rushing stats, but Caldwell can literally run backwards and just not get caught and go down whenever he needs to. We'll take a super quick break and be back with you for the last play of the game. Last play of the game, hopefully, if you're a Yellow Jacket fan. 5 seconds left. Hazel needs to find a way to burn 5 seconds off the clock. Caldwell takes the snap. He just rolls out, and he's going to chuck it high, deep. McTaggart drops it, and the clock didn't run.
Yeah, there's
some home field cooking.
Yeah.
That's got to be game. I mean, that's got to be game right there. You can't have
Turnover on down.
the play clock didn't run. They're going to give Georgia Force one last play. How does the play clock not run off there, Kyle?
Yeah.
Is a referee? I mean, that is not. I don't. The referees are going to get together and talk about it. That is an odd situation.
Yeah, it should have been.
Because you have to think. Caldwell drops back. That's 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Chucks it up to Caldwell. Yes, the referee's calling ball game, just as he should.
Yeah.
Well, folks, what a game. What a game. 28-21. Yellow Jackets win here. Tough away game. I mean, incredible opponent. I mean, honestly, I think Hazel's this might be the second best opponent we've played all year, third best opponent we've played all year. They had an incredible effort, incredible comeback. I mean, we were up 21-0. But that's ball game, Kyle. We're going to have a post-game show tonight. So before I close, I want to let you give your post-game thoughts. And then stick around, folks. Me and Jake West are going to get some post-game quotes and try to get some coaches' interviews for you here in the next 15 or 20 minutes. But what are your thoughts tonight, Kyle?
I think the big thing you can take away from this game is going to be Hayesville finally establishing some kind of run game. You know, you'll probably hear Chad say that during his post-game interview. It is great to see Hayesville running the ball. I know we're a passing team, but when we come into conference, we're going to have to find a way to run the ball. That's just how it is. We play in the Smoky Mountain Conference. We have to run the ball. Guys played great tonight. I mean, we ran a real close one there. We got 2 lucky breaks in the beginning. I mean, we were up 21-0. We did a great job keeping the lead. That's the biggest thing too. Is it's hard to keep a lead the whole game, especially when Georgia Force has returners that are as fast and can cut back as fast as they can. But either way, I think Hayesville comes away with a great W today.
Well, Kyle, I really appreciate you joining me on the call tonight. It was a pleasure getting to call this one with you. I'm sure this won't be the last time we ever get you on a mic. But that's it. That's all, folks. Hayesville wins 28-21 in the tough road game. Stick around with us. We'll take about a 15-minute break or so here, and we'll be back with you for the Western North Carolina post-game show.